Hello and welcome to Buddhistdoor Global's weekly news review. I'm Justin Whitaker, Senior Correspondent for Buddhistdoor Global, speaking to you from our offices in Hong Kong. In this week's news, police have arrested a second former Shambhala member accused of sexually assaulting children. Police in the U.S. state of Colorado say they have arrested a former member of the Shambhala Center in the city of Boulder. Michael Smith, 64, was arrested on Friday, June 28th, after being accused of sexually assaulting a child he was introduced to through the Buddhist community. A second woman has also come forward to police saying that she too was victimized by the same suspect. Smith's arrest is the second this year related to the widening sexual abuse and misconduct scandal that has embroiled the Shambhala International Buddhist community since last year, including accusations of sexual assault and misconduct by the community's leader, Sakyong Mipham, and other senior teachers and members after the advocacy group Buddhistdoor, or Buddhist Project Sunshine, began publishing a series of reports detailing the abuse allegations in February last year. The Dalai Lama's statements about women and refugees have led to outcry and an apology. Last week, BBC's South Asia correspondent spoke with His Holiness the Dalai Lama at his house in Dharamsala, India. The Dalai Lama, who turned 84 on July 6, was asked about topics that he had discussed previously, including his views on the U.S. president and thoughts about a possible return to Tibet from his time in exile. Two questions, however, elicited responses that have caused a great deal of upset and discussion around the world. These regarded whether refugees in Europe, from the Middle East or Africa should stay, and the physical appearance of the next Dalai Lama, should that incarnation be as a woman. In the first case, he reiterated statements that refugees should return home, and in the second, he suggested that a female Dalai Lama must be attractive. Uproar ensued across the internet, leading to a letter of clarification and apology by the Office of the Dalai Lama. An innovative cleanup project aimed at tackling the Great Pacific Garbage Patch has been relaunched following years of tests and trials and an abortive maiden launch last year. An innovative marine garbage collection system aimed at tackling the growing environmental crisis of plastic waste accumulating in the Pacific Ocean has been relaunched in a second attempt to clean up the now infamous roiling island of seaborne refuse known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The Ocean Saving Initiative is the brainchild of a resourceful Dutch entrepreneur who is confident that his innovation can halve the quantity of plastic waste floating in the Pacific in as few as 5 years. The startup, The Ocean Cleanup, founded in 2013 and based in the Netherlands, has developed a system of floating booms that use the ocean's natural currents to skim waste floating just below the surface to move it to collection points where it can be extracted and shipped back to the shore for recycling. And lastly, in Japan, thousands of miniature wooden towers have been found in a Buddhist temple on Mount Koya, just outside of the city of Kyoto. A large collection of miniature 5-ring stupas, or gorinto, have been discovered in wooden boxes at Etsuji. The gorinto measure about 9 centimeters high and 3 centimeters across and are made from Japanese cedar and cypress. The discovery of such items is exceptionally rare. These small portable objects would traditionally have been used during the interment or funeral and burial process of a loved one or religious figure. In their capacity as items used to pray for blessings as part of interment, we can say they are incredibly precious historical materials, a Mount Koya Cultural Property Preservation Society representative told the Japanese newspaper the Mainichi. According to the newspaper, the purpose for collecting so many gorinto in one place is unknown, although it may have been simply to accumulate a greater store of merit in the temple. That is all for this week's Buddhistdoor Global News Review. Be sure to check out our website, www.buddhistdoor.net, for these stories along with features and special coverage of Buddhism around the world.